Hi everybody, Amanda Brett here, watercolour artist from Auckland, New Zealand, soon to be in Lucca, Italy, yay for me. Today I've been writing a blog post about charging colour for watercolour artists and what else. And I thought a demonstration would be a good way to go, just a small demonstration. So I'm going to draw a lemon. I don't have a lemon in front of me, just from my imagination, and show you what I mean about colour charging. Hopefully I can be patient. It's not my best skill, but I'll have a crack at it for you guys. And what I wanted to show you is how I can use these different colours, pretty much a limited palette of warm hues. So let me show you what I've got. I don't know if I'm going to use them because I'm just winging this today. This is not a formal lesson. So today I've got Indian yellow, which is my favorite yellow. It's quite a warm yellow. I've got cadmium orange. I've got lemon yellow, which I have only recently gained an appreciation for. Finally, I might be growing up. And I've got transparent yellow. Now I've also got cobalt violet. Now this is the Winsor & Newton, and it's very transparent, and it might not do the job that I think I want today. So I've also got Holbein lilac. I love Holbein colours, and I do like the opaques as well, and fooling around with different colours. So I'm going to put a couple of them into my palette. Let me just readjust a little, make sure that you can see everything. I think you'll be able to. You can see that there. That's what we want. Okay, so I'm just going to pop a little bit of these colours into my... Oh, all the gum arabics come out of that. Into my palette, just a little bit. I don't need a lot because this is today all I'm doing. Make sure you put your lids on straight and firmly. I will pop a little bit of cobalt violet because it is one of those colours that does dry quite quickly on your palette. And what have I got? Indian yellow. I've got Indian yellow in my palette. I don't have any of this orange. Nope, I don't. So just a tiny bit in my palette. Hopefully I won't make too much mess. Ha ha ha. Lemon yellow. I'm going to buy myself another tube of lemon yellow. There it is. I gained an appreciation for lemon yellow because there is a couple of buildings in Lucca, and I really love them. They're very, very beautiful. And I could not get the colour right, and dug through my colour box and found lemon yellow, and out of desperation I used it. It was the right thing to do. Whoops, struggling there. There we go. This is transparent yellow. Not, quite oily. Not dissimilar to a new gamboge. So if you've got new gamboge, use that. And there's my Indian yellow. I've got that in my palette already. Give that a little bit of a blast. A little bit of a squirt, not too much. And I'm just using a flat, this is a Cotman 666, 3/4 inch. I love flat brushes. Okay, so what I'm going to do to start with is a little bit of water. And then I'm going to load my brush, a little bit of Indian yellow. Trying not to say but it's so hard. I used to be so good, and now I'm not. Okay, and I've left quite a white area, yeah? So, and I've done it again. Oh, just shoot me. I need to go back to Toastmasters lemon yellow, let them blend together. And then add a little bit of water, let it run around a little bit. I don't know how long this is going to take to dry because we're expecting a storm. And so I think it's going to be quite humid. And I'm just going to drop my camera down a bit. There we go. That'll do, donkey. Move that over a little bit so you can see a little bit better. When I get back from Italy, I'm going to sport myself. Somebody suggested a while back, and I don't know what they're called. They're like a daylight, but they're a ring. And apparently they're really good. My big problem with having a light on is that it reflects into the water and bangs back into my eyes. And I'm blind enough, thanks. Okay, so with my cadmium yellow, you see I stopped and paused instead of saying, I hope that you're proud of me. So one of the really cool things about this is you don't have to rush, yeah? If it's a really hot day, you might have to rush. But let's have a crack at it. So I'm just going to pop in a little bit of, might not hold because it's still quite wet, but you can see that cadmium orange that I've dropped in. Not a very nice shape, missus. So I'm going to go like that. And what was the other colours I said? Let's have a go. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, I did put that transparent. I'm not washing my brush in between, and I'm not cleaning my brush, and I don't want to add any more water at this point. So straight into another colour. I didn't put much out. I don't know what's going to happen. Ooh, nice. Very nice, Mrs. Brett. Ooh, I went to wash my water. I don't know if I want to or not. What I do need is some spectacles. It's a little bit of a impromptu painting session while I wait for the man to come and fix my oven. Ooh, I keep going to, and I'm gonna. So I'm taking the water out. I've cleaned my brush, taking the water out, using my sponge just to modify, because if I go back in here with too much water, I'm going to make blooms, and I might want blooms, but sometimes I don't. And I'm sure you're the same. Well, I've got pink, so I'm going to go pink. This is my, ooh, can you see? Oh, I'm going backwards. Go that way. Oh, the camera hasn't refocused. This is cobalt violet. This is the transparent one. Ooh. It's actually a lot darker than I remember. I haven't used it for a little while. I love how American oil painters use cobalt violet. I don't know if it's called the same color in their in oil painter language, but it is just so incredible in a landscape. It is just so amazing. The difficulty in watercolor is that it's transparent, and I think that I can have a go at it again. I kind of got my head around how I think I can make it happen. Now, since I've put some of this Holbein Lilac in my palette, I'm just going to pick a little bit of that up, because why not? There it is. Oh, pretty. Oh, wow. Now, I've got a bit of a puddle going on down here. I was going to put some of that colour in here as well, but there is the puddle sitting there. So I'm just going to suck that up, a little bit of a bead. Suck that up with a thirsty brush, and then I'm going to go swoosh. What do you think about that, McDuff? Mucked it up. Too many hands. Oh, no, man. I shouldn't have touched it. The reason I did that was because I didn't really like the brush stroke. But okay, that's cool. So I wonder now if I can mix this into like a violety, a neutral dark blue-ish for a shadow. Let's have a crack at it. So I'm not going to wash my brush. I'm going to pick up a bit more water. There it is. Looks a bit grim. I think Windsor Blue red shade. Let's have a crack at that. It's too blue. But that's interesting that I was able to get over that hump of having all of that opaque. So I'm just picking up a little bit of permanent rose. Maybe should have done alizarin. I really want more of a neutral-y. Bit too green. Let's go back that way. It's a bit dry. I always leave my permanent alizarin to dry because you all know I'm a heavy-handed painter. That's not too shabby, actually. That's a little bit better. There we go. Okay. And a sweep of a shadow. But too grey. That's cool. Now gone the other way. Excuse me. And there's my shadow. I'm not sure about that line. Am I getting a bit pedantic and a bit fussy? I think I'll leave it. So this is what I'm talking about with colour charging, but it's also leading us into, excuse me, a discussion on limited palettes, which we will get into at some point soon. So keep your eye open on your paint box tips, and I will have an article for you soon on limited palette. I'm so looking forward to getting back to Italy because I do a lot of writing there as well as painting. So, you know, that's how it is. But anyway, colour charging for the watercolour painter. Harmonious colour, analogous colour, whichever way you want to call it. Today, I used just a little bit of a recap. I used Indian yellow, lemon yellow, tiny bit of transparent yellow, cadmium orange, cobalt violet, Holbein lilac, Windsor blue red shade, and permanent alizarin. There you go. So that's us for today. Have fun, guys. This is Amanda Brett. Have fun. Do subscribe and like my YouTube channel, Watercolour Magic with Amanda. And the other thing you can subscribe to is my paint box tips, which are weekly and hopefully full of exciting information. Talk soon, guys. Take care. Have fun. Bye.